afternoon, everybody. Sorry for the slow start there. Had to rig some stuff together. But we'll get going here. Let me give me a minute to confirm everything's working. Just a minute, folks. Had to rig some stuff. Alright, so I had an inverter die, so I had to go get an extension cord and try to run it up to the front of the vehicle here. So it's going to take a while for all of our internet to boot back up. So we're in a bit of a dead zone out here too, folks. So just bear with me here. My hands are tied. I'm north of Kelowna, Texas right now, folks. This storm just went severe warned. Just now. Nice looking thunderstorm as well. Severe thunderstorm warned for 1 inch hail, 60 mile an hour winds. Thanks everyone for joining in. See, that's the thing, folks, the Starlink connection takes forever to boot. So it can take 15 minutes for this stupid thing to boot up. So I'm waiting to confirm if that's online or not. But I have 2 inverters in the vehicle, and just for redundancy, everything up in the front is run off of a 1,000 watt inverter. Everything in the back is run off a 2,000 watt inverter. I don't need all that power, but the one in the back died. It's been in service for about 3 years now, and it finally died. It smelled. I honestly thought the vehicle was on fire. It seriously, like all you could smell was burning plastic, and smoke was coming out of it. I mean, it was done. So I carry an extension cord actually for this reason. I figured, if I ever have an inverter on me die, now I've got a redundant inverter, and I can just use an extension cord. So I just ran an extension cord for all the stuff back there plugged into that inverter back there, but it's kind of rigged together, so bear with me. I may have to actually reboot this, I don't know. It seems to be working. But anyway, folks, thanks for joining in. I will, that'll be a project for tomorrow, replacing that inverter. No big deal. They're really not that terribly expensive. I'm trying to get down here to 287, and we're going to get up underneath this storm. Thanks, Sheila, for the super chat. Somebody else had a super chat, but I can't see who it was. I think it was Sarah. Appreciate it, folks. We'll put that toward the replace the burnt inverter fund. mile-per-hour winds, 1 inch hail on this. We did have a major update to Radar Omega today. So you're probably going to want to... what is this guy doing? I think this guy is trying to just pull over and stop. I don't know. I know this is a no passing zone, guys, but this guy's just driving down the shoulder, and I don't know why. Weird. He's got a blown tire or something. But you may want to go and make sure that your application's been updated. Now, I've been told that some users have not gotten the update on iOS yet. I think it's a little bit slow to get put out. Not on our end, just the app stores take a while to sync up and everything. We now allow 3D volumetric scans, which is pretty sweet. my tablet here has not gotten the update yet, so I can't show you, but it's pretty cool. Other stuff as well, like we've got some new warnings and watch products in there. We've got excessive heat warnings, non-precipitation products basically in there. We get the high wind or the extreme wind warning now. We just got a ton of new stuff in there. The development team has been working extremely hard, and I think they're very proud of this update, as they should be. This honestly puts, I'm not trying to brag. I normally don't brag, folks, because I'm not paid to say this. I'm paid to do other things. I'm not paid to say this. But understand, folks, I do believe that the update that was released today probably places this application 100% now at the top of the line for features in an app. There's been some other apps that had the non-convective products like heat warning and watch and stuff, but now we kind of have it all, as well as 3D volumetric scans, which is pretty cool. So thank you for supporting the Radar Omega operation as well. You folks are welcome to download Radar Omega. I have a link on my website at seethestorm.net. Here's a look at our storm. I'm trying to get down here to Highway 287. Going through town here real quick. This is this Kewanna? This is Kewanna. Looks like we are operating on all networks. That's good. If you are just joining us, everyone, we are expecting some severe storms today. Nothing too out of the ordinary. But large hail, significant hail, in fact, over 2 inches in diameter is definitely a possibility today. So we need to be very mindful of that. And, be careful with the windshield and such. We're just southeast of that severe thunderstorm warning. Barely see it on the stream. But we're moving into position here pretty quick. May go up 680 once we get on 287. I didn't want to get too aggressive and just go right after this because I'm not sure if this is going to stay on the south or the north side of the Red River. And that's a problem that we have to keep in mind because there's not a lot of river crossings out here. So it's really easy to get in the wrong spot. Oops, we want to turn here. Shoot. Realize that. Here it is, coming into view. Beautiful. This is a really big storm, folks. Slide into the fuel station up here and get fuel quick. Really prefer to start these on a full tank. Yeah, I'm going to pull into this lugs up here, folks. This is only going to take about 2 minutes because I'm not patient enough to fill the tank. I'm only patient enough to put enough gas in, so I really want to get moving. This tank holds like 30 gallons of fuel. So I just, these slow pumps, it takes about 10 minutes to fill this thing at some gas stations. So not playing that game today, but we're going to run in super fast, and I'm going to get maybe 4 or 5 gallons, just a little extra to put us off. Already getting my card out of my pocket. Exit only? Well, yeah, it's definitely an exit only. Can't get across. About to say the hell with it. Look at that beautiful rain shaft over there. This is a nice looking storm, guys. Watch it, buddy. Jesus. This guy about hit me. Other people using the driveway too. Let me pull up here. I'm getting the camera swung around for you. Shit. My God dang it. See, I'm so used to my my previous vehicles. For the past 2 years, my vehicles have all had the gas fillers. You know, the filler necks or whatever, the thing you put the gas in. They've all been on the passenger side, so I'm still pulling up the gas pumps on the passenger side. It's kind of a problem. Hold on a second, everyone. Alright, everybody's still filling. How do you spell this town? Q-U-A-N-A-H. Okay. All right, so we're good to go now. That's a pretty nice looking storm, guys. Alright, we actually got a full tank on that one too. You can find us in the Radar Omega app, folks. We have the cyclone port location and telemetry beacon. It's 95 degrees. This is live information taken from the instrumentation on top of my vehicle. Check us out in the Radar Omega application. see the updraft base right there ahead in the front of the road, right directly ahead, right over the road. Very high based. Tornado risk with these is like nothing. Hail risk is what we're looking at today. Main risk is going to be big hail. Everyone for joining. We had that kind of lame storm last night. It was pretty, but it didn't end up doing much, which I guess is a good thing. Up in the Panhandle there on I-40. Try to get us up in there a little bit closer, make a little bit more sense of this thing. We're probably going to go up here to like 1166 or 680, just past Goodlet. Looks like the storm might be about to shear off a left split. It's got this northern updraft. Looks like it's going to shoot off. And then we'll have our parent storm here. Definitely has the makings of really looking like a hailstorm. Really looks like a big hailer. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 11 for much of West Oklahoma and I guess Northwest Texas. I guess what I would consider this. That does not include Dallas-Fort Worth area, but there is a severe thunderstorm warning there on the north side of DFW. Storm to the south of this one, down there near Paducah, one severe thunderstorm warned as well. So they're all going warned. Look at that one.
5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Kirkland, moving southeast at 35 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Quanah, Hollis, El Dorado, Cooper, Copper Briggs State Park, McQueen, and Lazare. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Alright, so that is a new severe thunderstorm warning. 1.25 inch hail is just an extension of that previous one downstream. It does include Quanah. Trying to get us up in there, but the semi-traffic here is just really thick all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include if outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. The storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor the weather radio, local radio stations, or available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 686, effective until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Oklahoma: Clear, Farmer, Jackson, Kiowa, and Tillman, and the following counties in Texas: Hardin and Look at how robust these storms are. There we go. Bigger hail core on the northern one. I believe that's a left split action taking place. I think. Sure looks like it. Usually those updrafts, those left splits that shear off, those are sometimes the ones that make the biggest hail. So if we look at the volumetric radar scan here on Radar Omega, we'll talk about how we do this later. But I used the hail preset under the little 3 bars up here. I drew my my volumetric scan thing here. We can see that this hail core is going up to about the 28,000, actually more like about the 37,000 foot mark, right about here. So that's one of the nice use cases of this. Now this is definitely an advanced feature. You're going to need your alpha level subscription, I do believe. This is definitely for advanced users. But those of you that understand the concept of this, you see how valuable that is. We'll be using that in the field here more. But we'll talk about how you can use that. Probably a future YouTube short or something. It is an advanced feature, but it has its benefits for non-advanced users, if that makes sense. We can teach you, I promise. does that. I mean, that used to be like you needed a GR2 analyst type thing. Yeah, that software is good, but it's just getting so dated. Ridge is good, but it serves a different purpose. In my opinion, it's more for, it's really, I mean, it's good for archive stuff, don't get me wrong. And nothing wrong with Gibson Ridge. It's just, it's a different application, you know, it's different audience. It's not something that you can just open up the box and use. It needs to be fine-tuned. That's the advantage of having it on the Radar Omega application. And yes, that is available on mobile. It's not just desktop. Holy crap, guys. This thing is beautiful. We'll probably drop south out of Kirk, and we'll probably drop south out of Kirkland, and then take 104 back to Kiwana. It's like we talked about yesterday. We want to be on the southeast quadrant of these things, southeast side of the storm, to be able to get the best view. Exit in Kirkland and go south, take 104 back east. The problem is we're just so close and up underneath this thing that we can't see much. Look at the dust up there. I just can't really see that very well. That's awesome. This dude's in my way. See the? Can you guys make that dust out? Big wall of dust coming. Alright, we gotta take this somewhat sketchy gravel road here. Only about a mile, and then we'll be on that highway, whatever. Hold on, I'll get you a better view here. Give me just a second. Spin this camera back around. Switched off of it, I didn't want to make everyone dizzy. Like we transitioned to a paved road here. That's good. messed up intersections here. Much better roads. We'll drop south. Let me show you here. We'll drop south, and then we're going to go east. We'll catch this somewhere here in your quad. Unless you just want to see a bunch of rain, which I doubt. You know, we want to see the storm. We don't just want to see the garbage rainfall underneath. We've got to get a little bit south of this thing. Give it a little bit of time here to mature and keep up with it here. Folks ask all the time, well, why are you running away from the storm? Well, folks, we're not running away from the storm. We have to stay ahead of it. There's a lot of thought process. You know, a lot of education and self-education here is required to do this. You know, I don't just drive around in circles, I promise. So I'm trying to get us into the southeast quadrant of the storm and get us a nice clear shot up in there so we can see all that we can possibly see. Because if we're on the north side of it, we're not going to see much for structure. The west side of it or the back side of it, that's not too bad. The east side of it, depending where you're at, can be okay. But the southeast is really the prime location. Actually got another storm ahead of us here. Check this out. We got this storm up here this morning as well. Probably could have stayed up there on 287. It looks like this hail core is shriveled up a bit and it's staying north of the road. That's all right. We'll get our chance to get up close with this thing here once we start heading east. Because the storm's moving southeast, we'll be heading east, so we're obviously going to intersect here at some point. It just takes a little bit of time. The road should be like a mile up ahead, if even, guys. Wish we were about 30 seconds sooner. Hold on here, I gotta get you guys pointed in the right direction. There you go, you can see the updraft, or the base of that storm there. Pretty nice looking. Very high base though, really high base. I mean, this classic look of a hailstorm. They just updated that severe warning. They've upped it now to 1.5-inch hail.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time for southwestern Jackson, southern Harmon and Hardeman counties. Southern Harmon and Hardeman counties. At 6:01 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Goodland, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard: long ball-sized hail and 60 miles per hour gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact: people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Quanah, El Dorado, Goodland, Copper Break State Park, McLean, and Lazaire. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:45 p.m. for northeastern King and southeastern Cottle counties. At 6:02 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Grove, or 11 miles north of Guthrie, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard: 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Grove, Chalk, and Hackberry. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
All right, everybody. This storm, it looks like it's intensifying a little bit here. A shot of radar. I have not decided yet if we're going to go down 287 all the way to Vernon, or if we're going to need to go south out of Quanah. Depends on how the storm looks. And this thing, guys, is getting one hell of a hail core to it. If you're in Quanah, I think it might actually miss you just to the north. Might miss you just to the north. So you might get lucky there. Tomorrow might be a down day, I'm not sure, but it looks like we're going to have a busy, probably Friday, Saturday for sure, possibly beyond that. Developing storm to our south as well. It's trying to get a kind of a broken line. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one is that left split that came off the one that we're on now, going into Oklahoma. I suspect this one here will probably track straight down 287. We have a whole lot of options. We can go back down toward Kroll, Highway 6, but it's a big, terrible road network out here for this, honestly, folks. It really is. Might be our only option is to go way south to get east. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. day so far. Tell you what, it's beautiful out here today.
We arrived the strongest part of the storm was just a few miles north of Ridley. Continues to move east, southeast at 23 miles an hour. Looks like it'll track close to 287. Estimated time to Moana is about 6:28 p.m. Hail upwards of 1 inch in diameter.
Correct. It's actually 1.5 inch hail possible on this storm. I've not seen any reports out of it quite yet, though. Doesn't mean that the hail's not falling. I just haven't seen the reports of it. Really dark skies ahead of this. might start. Well, it's a little bit dry. It's dry out, but it's not super dry. As I say, we may need to be concerned about like dust storm potential, but I don't think we're going to get that. Nothing too crazy. Wrecked by hail. You know, I know for some reason a lot of people just want to see hail hit my windshield, but folks, I don't mind hail, but to me it's really stupid to just drive into grapefruit-sized hail, like sometimes a lot of people want me to do for whatever reason. Every time I'm out storm chasing, if I did that, it would literally cost me, you know, between $1,000 and $10,000 every day, and that makes no sense. Right? Like, I want to keep my vehicle nice. I want to keep my equipment nice. I take care of my equipment. I don't abuse my equipment. I respect what I do. What I do is not a joke. It's a profession, not a joke. So that's why I'm really cautious around large hail, because large hail has the potential to put me out of business if I get stupid with it, right? So we want to spend our donations and our contributions and our membership fees from our audience wisely and appropriately, not on windshields every 6 minutes. Now, with that said, folks, we do get into big hail because I've replaced 7 windshields this year. So we just have to be smart about it. So to answer the question, that's why we're not just driving into the hail core. Because if I destroy the windshield right now, number one, the stream is over because we won't be able to see out of it. And number two, not only is it going to ruin my windshield, it's also going to ruin all of the equipment on the roof. The lighting equipment on the roof is about $3,000 alone. Got a $2,500 Starlink dish up there, and $5,500 already. We've got other cameras up there. You see where I'm going with this? Not trying to be arrogant. It's just I see the comments. Well, we'll go in the hail. I have to address it. That's why we just don't go willy-nilly in the hail. However, if there's a tornado in there, or if there's a reason to go back in the hail, you know, just epic structure, whatever, anything like that, then I've got no problem. I just don't see the reason to just drive into the hail just to drive into the hail. That's why I'm not doing that. Because this business that I'm running is highly dependent on viewer contributions, like membership fees, the PayPal thing on the website, super chats, all those things. And I want to make sure that we're using your money to run the business and not replace everything that I break on a daily basis. So that's why we don't do that. Plus, there's nothing to see up there in the hail other than the hail. I mean, yes, we will get into large hail and probably destroy the windshield at some point. It happens. But I try to do it with a purpose, if that makes sense. Like large tornado on the other side of the hail core. Yuma, Colorado, on the 8th, that giant like tornado of the year that we saw. That thing, we were taking tennis ball to baseball size hailstones while we were parked there on the side of the road. It's amazing I didn't get hit on the head. But, you know, we had tennis ball and baseball size hailstones falling. They were pretty soft. They were mushy. It was like big slush balls, though. So it didn't damage anything. But I was willing to sit there and take it and repair the damage because there wasn't any. But if there would have been, I was willing to deal with it and repair it because that tornado, that was definitely a career tornado shot. Plus we were the only storm chasers there that seemed to give a shit about actually reporting the stuff. Sorry, I get really, really worked up about these chasers out here that they're not out here to help. They're just out here running around like dipshits. But that's the truth. But there's nobody else out here that I knew of that was on the phone reporting this minute by minute, and I felt like we needed to do that. You know, we were on the phone with the sheriff's department the whole time. You know, I felt like we were there, and we kind of had to stick. You know, we kind of had to deal with it. You know, the hand we were dealt was we now have to deal with the hail to get this tornado, and we needed to get the tornado because number one, we want to see the tornado, and number two, I felt like, you know, at that point we were kind of responsible for some aspects of public safety at that point, because, you know, we were the only ones that I know of that were giving reports other than just occasional tornado reports. That's really big to me, because I've seen people's lives get absolutely ruined by tornadoes before. And I really believe that the more people that we have out here accurately reporting this stuff, one more time for the people in the back, accurately reporting this stuff, not calling a tree a tornado, not calling every puddle in the road flash flood of the century. I think the more people we have out here doing that and doing it routinely, right? So if you have a tornado, don't just make the tornado report and buzz off. You know, make the report and follow up with the report every minute or so. Give these people that are in the path this information so that on the chance they are watching it, they will take action. If I report a tornado and 5 minutes later it's still on the ground, it might have traveled 5 miles, you know, in some parts of the country. It's 5 miles. Like, that's a big difference of where the report was. That's why it's got to be updated. That's why I feel like once we're on something like that, it's kind of our responsibility to stick with it.
The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Jackson County in southwestern Oklahoma, southwestern Kiowa County in southwestern Oklahoma, northwestern Tillman County in southwestern Oklahoma, east central Harlan County in southwestern Oklahoma, southeastern Greer County in southwestern Oklahoma until 7 p.m. At 6:18 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southeast of Butte, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, ping pong ball size hail and 60 miles per hour with gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage.
Oh, shoot, guys, this thing's diving south. Last radar scan just came in. This thing is diving south, I think. Oh, there's got to be a little U-turn area up here somewhere. It just passed one. Gosh dang it. Right here. I think it's diving south. Look at this radar loop. What is? Do you guys think the same thing? Looks like it's heading south.
It's down to 306.
Go ahead.
Would you be en route to 287 Diesel area on Highway 287? Got an RP on the phone. It's going to be a child and a male subject. They advised a female had gotten out of the car with a small child. Need to push that small child out in front of moving traffic.
Get back heading south on whatever road that is up here. Highway 6. This could be a mistake. I might be making a mistake, but we'll find out real quick here. This thing's diving south. Get up here to Highway 6 and cross south. We're almost there. of the hail back down to 1 inch. Maybe this is moving east. I don't know. Regardless, there's just no good option for us, guys, because there's a big area where there's just no road. Southeast of Kewanna, there's just not roads. So we're kind of out of luck here. We either have to go east and possibly be out of position, or go south and possibly be out of position. There's really no good answer here. We'll be a little out of position, but regardless of what going south here, we will be eventually in a good position. All right, this is for baseball-sized hail now, so these cars got to get moving, guys. Oh, what are you doing? Sorry, there's a car up here. This guy is like taking a picture out his side window or something, and we've got an arrow here, and this guy behind me is coming up pretty quick, and I thought he was going to hit me, because he was seeing the flashing yellow turn arrow, and I don't think he was realizing that everybody here was stopped. Genius up there. Baseball-sized hail now, folks.
Eldorado, Bentonville, Martha, Elmer, Henry, Friendship, Alton Air Force Base, Warren, Humphreys, Enter, and Hess. Prepare immediately for large hail and damaging winds. People outside should move to a shelter, inside a strong building and away from windows. Winds, clouds, and ground lightning occurring with this storm. Lock indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's greatest killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning.
What's this guy doing, dude? Holy crap. Oh, he's on his phone, that's why. Typical. We got a small hail falling now, guys.
A severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Jackson County in southwestern Oklahoma, central Ford County in northern Texas, northwestern Wilbarger County in northern Texas, Hardeman County in northern Texas, until 7 p.m. At 6:22 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Goodland, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. This is a destructive storm for Kewanna. Hazard, baseball-sized hail and 70 miles per hour with gusts. Source, spotters report a baseball-sized hail in Kewanna. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be severely injured. Expect shattered windows, extensive damage to roofs, siding, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Kewanna, Chillicothe, Goodland, Madison Mound, and Copper Break State Park. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The severe thunderstorm warning for East Central Hardeman County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for Jackson, southwestern Kiowa, northwestern Tillman, and southeastern Greer counties. At 6:22 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Tillman, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 2-inch hail and 70 miles.
Get a little bit south here, folks, then we'll stop and let the storm come to us.
Radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be
Forward, my pickup headed north of fire. It's running pretty good. See what we got. 47 trucks.
Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to move home.
Might be south of where this hail's going to go.
Locations impacted include Alton, Blair, Waelti, Eldorado.
Next big hill we got is
Oh, yeah, you know what? I can see it fire. I'll feel firing pretty good right there. I don't know how far and 104 feet there.
Prepare immediately for launch.
All right, this guy here is the community building.
scam caller.
From the southeast Texas Panhandle, northeast South Plains, northern rolling plains, and southwest Oklahoma. The following is a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for Jackson, southwestern Kiowa,
This is like good spot to
northwestern
stop
Tillman,
here.
and southeastern Greer counties. At 6:26 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southwest of Martha, moving east at 35 miles per hour. This is a destructive storm for Elvis, Martha, and Friendship. Hazard: baseball-sized hail at 70 miles per hour with gusts.
I actually may want to go back around to the north a little bit again here.
Impact: people and animals outdoors will be severely injured. Expect shattered windows, extensive damage to roofs, siding, and vehicles.
What's this guy doing?
Locations impacted include Altus, Tipton, Blair, Waelti, El
These guys
Dorado,
are following me or what they're
Martha,
doing.
Elmer, Hedrick, Friendship, Altus Air
I don't know
Force
where I'm
Base,
going.
Duke, Warren, Humphreys, Esther, and Hess. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Prepare immediately for large hail and damaging winds. People outside.
Lots of blowing dust right there.
Inside
See
a
that?
strong building and away from windows. Continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. The 6 p.m. observations at Churris, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 89
It's like we have a gust-nado.
63 degrees, and the relative humidity
Oh my god,
45%.
major gust-nado.
The wind was northeast at 10 miles an hour, and the pressure 29.73 inches
Hold on.
rising.
Big gust-nado. Big gust-nado. Holy hell. Let's go get it.
Mostly clear.
Go handheld. It's probably going to be diminished by the time we get up here. Right there. Oh, it kind of just crapped out. It had a real tight swirl at the bottom. It just died out. Darn it, we're too late. We're too late. Darn it, that's alright. We tried. Gust-nados only last like a second or two, it seems like. I mean, you can get lucky where you'll get a kind of persistent one that'll last a few minutes, but it's pretty rare. I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna turn around now. Probably have to go around the block. I'm too big to turn around on this little road.
Altus, Blair, Waelti, El Dorado, Martha, Elmer, Altus Air Force Base.
Oh, right there. We'll do it right there.
McQueen and Hess. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside the building.
It's the only problem about this vehicle. It's a little bit big, so sometimes it's kind of hard to get turned around on these roads.
For additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service.
Even more so when the roads are soaking wet
National Weather Service has issued
and they're muddy.
thunderstorm watch number 686, effective until 11 p.m. This watch includes the following counties in Oklahoma: Greer, Herman, and Jackson, and the following counties.
You hear the power lines whistling in the wind pretty good.
Cottle, Pickens, Ford, Hall, Hardiman.
That was almost a successful gust-nado catch, which I tried. Might see one later. I don't know. I like those. They're kind of neat. Like, get out and run into the stupid things. It's kind of fun. They're just little like spin-ups that happen on the gust fronts. Outflow winds basically just start spinning. It was a pretty obvious one too. Real tight little circulation. And basically, by the time I got going on it and got around the corner, it kind of blew itself out. I kind of expected that. Happens all the time.
Thunderstorm was located near Cleveland, moving southeast at
ahead of this, we have to leave the storm for just a minute, get a little bit ahead of it. We got to be a little bit offensive here. So if we don't get a little ways ahead of it right now, we're probably not going to get ahead of it, or we're probably not going to be able to stick with it. Take this Wolf Hunt Road here in a quarter of a mile. Oops, less than a quarter of a mile. It's right here.
A destructive storm for Elvis, Martha, and Friendship. Small-sized hail and
Oh my God, this road.
intact, people and animals outdoors moving.
Horrible road.
Expect shattered windows, extensive damage, sighting, southwestern Jackson County in southwestern Oklahoma, northwestern Wilburger County in northern Texas, east central Hardeman County in northern Texas until 7 p.m. At 6:34 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near El Dorado, moving at 30 miles per hour. Miles per hour reduction in quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Intact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include El Dorado and Odell.
Getting big time outflow winds.
Protection to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Big time outflow winds. Probably going to be a bit of a dead zone up here, though. Bear with me. Only got about 10 minutes, and then we'll be in Medicine Mound, and then we'll be able to go northeast into Vernon if we have to.
At 6:26 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southwest of Martha.
Can't go very fast on this road. Real kind of loose.
This is a destructive storm for Elvis, Martha, and Friendship. Hazard, baseball-sized hail at 70 miles per hour with gusts. Source, attack. People and animals outdoors will be severely injured. Expect shattered windows, extensive damage to roofs, siding, and vehicles.
Lots of blowing dust. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but there's a lot.
Blair, Dorothy, El Dorado, Manitou, Martha, Elmer, Guthrie, Friendship, Alvin Air Force Base, Warren, Humphreys, Chester, and Hess. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Prepare immediately for large hail and damaging winds. People outside should move to a shelter inside a strong building and away from windows. Continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring in the storm. While indoors activity, lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station, KG197, the voice of the National Weather Service. This broadcast serves the good people of the southeast Texas Panhandle, northeast South Plains, northern rolling plains, and southwest Oklahoma. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7 p.m. for the following counties: Jackson, Oklahoma, and the following counties in Texas: Ford and Hardeman. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for the following counties in Oklahoma, Greer and Jackson.
So we're going to go, once we get toward Medicine Mound, we're going to have better road choices. We basically had two options, sit in Quanah and find shelter and just let the hail fall on us, which is kind of boring. Or drop south. Going east wasn't much of an option because just you need to be on the forward side of that hail core the whole time and you won't be able to see squat. Whereas with us going south, like I mentioned, we kind of leave the storm a little bit for a few minutes, but we'll be in a better position overall looks to be just east of Quanah now. Actually could go back north if we wanted, or we can go east and then have all these road options in play. But I think, oh boy, I don't know. Let's go north, guys. Let's go up here just real cautiously. This is kind of going to be a bit of an experiment. See if we can get a better vantage point. We've got a little bit of room here. This is a big storm, but it's not necessarily a photogenic one. It's just so high precipitation.
The last time we saw the smoke, we were on that hill there by Sparkman's old pen on 104, looking to the southwest, kind of towards Fuquay. And like I said, we can't find it now. Before we're just past the rock hill, I'm going to pick something up on that hill. We'll look, see if we can see anything.
A lot of dust out here, guys. Really making a lot of haze, and it's making it tough to see anything. Extremely windy out here, too. They've lowered the hail down to 1.75 inches now, but they've raised the wind to 70 mile per hour with this storm. If we start getting really big hailstones, really all we need to do is go south. I don't think we're going to get a better view. I was hoping once we got up in here a little bit, things might clear out, but it's not happening. Quite the opposite. We did find a rainbow, though. Check that out. We did find a rainbow, so there's that. The whole thing there, too. Yeah, we'll drop that. Holy moly.
report of a two-vehicle accident on Highway 287 northbound, just west of Camden Road. I believe that one vehicle does have passengers trapped. Fire department has been notified. Vehicles are upright at this time. Injured to the unknown. Timeout is 1844.
Beautiful rainbow.
Northbound, left lane blocked.
Oh, here comes more hail. What the heck? Should have been actually out of this one.
Contact 10 side, as well as
It's actually probably the nicest view we've had all day.
There to drive rescue. And so I'll meet them on the scene. Rescue 1 beer. Rescue 1, I'm coming around the corner.
Alright, so we have more dust up ahead. Sailport might encroach on us pretty quick. Once we get to, what is this, Medicine Mound, we've got a good south option too if we need it. There's the dust. We got a bunch of dust on our rooftop camera now. That sucks. Hopefully that gets washed off. Look at how thick this stuff is, man. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize the audio was off. Apologies. Did not know the audio was off. I'm sorry. But what I was explaining is I think this hail core is actually still just off to our north here. So I don't want to run away from this or run off from this too quick. I actually
responders on scene have advised there's also a semi-truck that is laid over in that same area.
thinking about going north here, back into that location we were. See if we can, because it looks like this hail core is kind of shriveling up a little bit, it's getting tucked back up into the storm. I'll show you momentarily what I'm talking about. Watch this back of this hail core here.
So, we're going to be out here. Just maybe right before Navy Road.
Northeastern Jackson County in southwestern Oklahoma. Keelan County in southwestern Oklahoma. Until 7:30 p.m. At 6:50 p.m. Moving northeast at 40 miles per hour.
Everybody is tier 4 out here.
All sides at 70 miles per hour. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs.
We've got the southern one's kind of going crazy now, folks. We're going to go to the southern one after much debate. But I was kind of hoping that maybe we could come up here and slide in behind the hail core and see if there was any hail on the road, but I'm not finding any. And we had been through, and this is where we were when we got hailed on. So I'm going to go ahead with no. I really like to try to slide in behind these hail cores and see what kind of hail size there is on the road, but it's not happening here, it looks like. Take a look behind us, though.
Large hail. In continuous cloud to ground lightning are occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately.
0204. Y'all stop there. There'll be 2 unmarked units with hot on Rick Hills there. And we're going to check on these other 2 stations.
Lightning. Thunderstorm warning for southwestern Oklahoma, northern Wilbarger County in northern Texas, southeastern Hardeman County in northern Texas until 7:45 p.m. At 6:33 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles west of Chillicothe, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: 2-inch hail at 60 miles per hour with gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured.
Look at the back side of this. Isn't that pretty? Holy cow, guys. That's beautiful.
Downtown DCD limits.
Severe warning remains in effect for 2-inch hail. continue the way we're going here. Not sure what's going to happen. Probably go just straight east out of Medicine Mountain and get up toward Chillicothe. Maybe. We'll see how it looks here. Everything's kind of a mess right now. Mess on radar though right now. I think it's probably, these storms are probably competing with each other a little bit.
The ones that are responding to Chillicothe, it is going to be a two-vehicle accident. I believe both drivers are going to be injured.
Drop south on 392 up here. We may actually just go all the way. Might want to go straight. I'm not sure. We're right on the back side of this. Got a couple of options here. I don't know which is the right option yet. If this road looks okay, we'll just go north and go up into Chillicothe. Yeah, it looks okay. Reposition a bit north here. The storm's kind of lopsided now. This road doesn't go to crap on us. Looks like it could pretty soon. It's mostly gravel, so it should be alright. went from gravel to like a very crushed gravel and mostly dirt right over that bridge. Dang it. And we only need to make it like another mile and then we're at the highway, so hopefully it don't get any worse. I mean, it's fine now, but you never know how it's going to be.
For the driver that was involved in that one, he's going to be in a Chevy Silverado pickup. This is going to be a passerby that put him in the vehicle.
A little bit of hail now. We're on the backside of this hail core. I don't think it's going to get too bad right here, though.
Yes, for that's going to be a part of the accident with this trailer.
Around you here. Had to pull out pretty quick there or we were never going to get pulled out. There is a massive line of cars coming. Heading into Chillicothe now, folks. Try to get our rainbow back on screen.
I'm not sure how many are around. They haven't been notified of all 3 accidents.
Through Chillicothe, if you look at radar here, you can see that we're kind of in a little bit of that little inflow notch there. We'll be coming over Chillicothe. Somebody in the ditch up here. Get through here. Oh, you want to get south of Chillicothe. You want to take 91. I actually may just want to hold up short here, I don't know. Small hail. Flooding. It's pretty common in this town. Every time I drive through here when it's raining, there's this road's always flooded out. let's keep going here. We got more lightning being detected here. Radar Omega is showing that. More lightning being detected in the core of that. Just trying to get past some of these vehicles here. Everybody's in the left lane going really slow. I'm not quite sure why. I really don't like to have to pass on the right, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That rainbow looks better in person, though. I see it on the preview, and it looks okay, but it's way better in person. Detour ahead. Well, that's not good. Really don't like detour signs when I'm in a hurry. Goal is just keep going down 287. Could have dropped south into Farmers Valley, but I just don't think that's the best idea. That's just going to put us behind. If this hail starts getting out of control, we'll just have to stop for a minute. Got about like dime size hail right now at best. Really need to replenish the water repellent coating. The ironic thing is here is everybody is appears to be slowing down because of the storm, but what they're really doing is by slowing down, they're causing us to be in the storm even longer. So kind of ironic, I guess. Happens all the time. Trust me, folks, when you get in a situation like this, it's best to just keep driving. Slowing it down is fine, but we're doing 29 miles an hour right now. That's a little silly. Slowing it down makes sense, but if you're not comfortable driving, pull off safely, because sometimes it's just safer to keep going. Because with a hail core coming down this road behind us, that's going to slow people up like crazy, and then we're going to get accidents all over the place, and you never know what. Look to our south, that's really pretty. was a bigger stone. Oh my god, guys. I don't... Allow me to go off on a tangent. I know this upsets people, but I don't know why in the hell these semi-drivers are in the left lane in a hailstorm going 35 miles an hour under the speed limit. Like, get in the right lane, put your four ways on, and let the rest of the traffic by. What the frick? And I don't want to hear people saying, oh, you don't know what it's like. No, I used to be licensed to drive one of those guys. I used to have to drive one. You know, we'd fix one. I'd have to drive it. So I know how it goes, guys. I just don't understand why everybody has moved over to the left lane here, and they're all commercial trucks, and they're all doing 35, well, now we're up a little bit, but they were doing 35 miles an hour under the speed limit. And now this truck's going down the center line. Like, what are you doing, buddy? Pick a lane, dude. Holy crap, this guy must be brand new. He just got his CDL out of a Cracker Jack box, I think. And I'm not hating on truck drivers, guys, but I think a couple of these ones out here might be a little bit new to the profession. Typically the experienced drivers in conditions like this will slow down and allow the 15 miles of cars to pass by. 99.9% of semi-drivers are very courteous. It's that 0.1% that we always seem to get stuck behind. Go to the lightning. I don't see any lightning. We're not going to see any in here, I don't think. There we go. Now they moved over. Fantastic. We're near Tolbert. I think I'm saying that. Tolbert, Texas. Not too far from Vernon. Joining everyone. We are still in a severe thunderstorm warning with 1.25 inch hail as the hazard. Visibility really dropped here. Gotta keep going a little bit farther and we'll be in a little bit better spot. Off to our south. Beautiful backside of the storm. There was some lightning. starting to clear up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see some nice structure on the backsides of these storms. Take a moment to thank everybody for watching, and thank you to our contributors, our super chatters, our PayPal tips through our website, seethestorm.net, and our channel members. You folks help power the live stream. It costs, I don't know what the data alone is, but just the cellular data in the car is, I'm trying to think just the data without the like server fees and all that, but just the cellular data in the car is at least $1,500 a month. So you folks help take chunks, big chunks out of that for the live streaming. So thank you everyone for our current, past, and future supporters, as well as our moderators and our Radar Omega viewers as well. And thanks, even if you're just a viewer, you don't do the whole super chat or the channel member or the tip thing, that's fine. Thanks for watching anyway. You're just as important. Without viewers, there's no reason to do this. But again, we are live in the newly updated Radar Omega app. You may want to go take a look at that. Yeah, Andrew that mentioned the hailstorm to the south. Yeah, let's take a look at that. There you go. That's the storm that's south of us. That's crossing Highway 70 south of Vernon. Yeah, I see it. That thing looks nuts. We may end up on that one. I don't know if I want to go south out of Vernon. We may go south out of Vernon. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do, is go south on 183 out of Vernon. But yeah, I've been watching that here for a few minutes. It's pretty ridiculous. Ooh, there was good lightning. I don't know if the camera picked it up or not. I need to start looking for signs to 183. Let's start paying attention to the road signs here. Alright, we're in Vernon. Let's see. I don't know. What do we do here? Hold on. Sometimes this happens. Got about 2 seconds to make a decision here, and that ain't good. South or east? Quick, everybody in the chat. South or east? And by the time you put it in the chat, I'm probably going to. I'll probably have already made my decision. So just never mind. Forget about that 15-second delay there. I don't know what to do, guys. I think I'm going to drop south. That could be the wrong decision, but we could... Oh, man. I don't know. We actually could... Okay, everybody says south, but I think we should go east. See? We've got all this stuff here near Frederick. Ah, dang it, guys. I don't know. Frick. This is illegal, so hold on. We're going south. That was an illegal lane change. Sorry. Oh, you didn't even see it. It's okay. I totally crossed the paint, but that's okay. So call the cops, whatever. I don't care anymore. But you didn't even see it. All right, so here's 183. I may change my mind once we get halfway down this road, but I think we're going to start going south. If we ever get pulled over for like an illegal U-turn or something, I'm flat out just gonna tell the police that the people on my phone told me to do it, and we'll see how far that gets us. It'll either be depending on the police officer, they would probably find it pretty entertaining, or it royally piss them off. Most of them would probably find it pretty funny. We tend to get quite a bit of what the hell is this thing? You see that on the right? We tend to get a lot of professional courtesy out here doing this. It's a lot of locals really see what I'm doing out here as a service, and whether it is or isn't is up for debate, but it kind of is. You know, when stuff starts going sideways, it's good to have eyes out here. You might want to back the stream up. That was a giant spider on top of a car. That's a green light. I'm an idiot. That's a giant spider on top of a car. No joke. You may want to back it up. It was back there on the right. We can always go east if needed from down here. Hey, $3.19 for gas right there. That's the cheapest I've seen gas in a while. Watch this guy pull right out in front of us. Just watch. Nope, he's not going to do it. Not going to do it. Bunch of cows over there. They missed the hail, so that's good. This thing, I can't drive through that. We'll get killed. We'll have hail coming through the windshield, so I don't know if we're gonna make it. May have to turn back around and hold up a little bit, or wait for it to pass south. I don't know. We'll see. Well, this is Texas, and the speed limits are relatively high, so we got that going for us. Here's our big, god dang it. There we go. Here's our big hailer. Here's us. Here's our next east route. But if we get to this point right here, and that hail core is meets us here, or we aren't going to make it down to here before the hail gets there, We do have an east option there, so we kind of have that way to escape if we need to. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing.
The trailer registered to Class 9 Carrier 2023, and the tractor 2023 Max also registered to the Class 9 Carrier.
So yes, there's a lot of decision making that goes into this stuff. I'm on 183 right now. That's a dense hail core, folks. Very dense hail core. Wind is really strong out here, getting blown all over the place. Wipers going again. Storm's moving at 30 miles an hour. Oh boy. I'm using the, I'm going to use the MRMS. I can't show you just because I'm driving really quick. I'll be honest with you guys, we're moving pretty fast. The speed limit still, but moving pretty quick. The MRMS on Radar Omega, if you've got access to the MRMS, you can go down to the maximum probability severe hail. And I'm using that product right now to track where this hail core likely is. I mean, yes, we can see it on base reflectivity, but still, it's nice seeing that filtered probability there of hail. Keeping a close eye on it. I'm going to fully commit to this. We're going to try to get ahead of this and get south. But if that doesn't work out, we can come back north to that little escape route option I was telling you guys about.
Thunderstorm warning released in effect until
point that road out when we pass it. Be coming up soon. 1763. That road right here. This is intersection coming right up. Right there. Left lane here. There's quite a bit of water ponding on the road. They want to reduce our tendency to hydroplane. A lot of these roads down here are pretty flat, so they don't. They're not built up in the center like a lot of them are. They don't have that crest or that crown. I mean, they do, but it's not always sufficient enough to evacuate all the water off of it. So you can hydroplane a lot easier out here than you do in a lot of other places. You just got to be kind of mindful of that. It's not a big deal as long as you expect it. We'll look at hydrometeor classification. This is a little bit of an old radar scan. This is on Radar Omega here. And this yellow circled area, that's the giant hail. That's where the biggest hail is. This is the radar literally using a vertically polarized signal and a horizontally polarized signal at the same time to try to determine the three-dimensional shape of what these water droplets or these hydrometeors are in the sky. And in this case, they're not necessarily water droplets, they're hailstones. And the radar is not always 100% accurate, but it can give us a really good guess. So it's guessing that that's probably giant hail. And that's literally what it classifies it as, is giant hail. In the color table key, it's GH. So it is literally. Watching very, very closely here. Really down to the wire on this, guys. I usually don't like to cut it this close, but I'm pretty confident that if it looks like we're not going to make it without absolutely destroying everything on the vehicle, pretty confident that I think we can back out of this by going back to the north. I think. They downgraded the warning a little bit. We're down to 2.5 inch hail. Not that that's much better.
Remember,
pretty cool. I don't know if the camera caught that or not. It might have been just on the left of the frame. It was a heck of a lightning strike there. Wow. I hope it caught that. Oh, it did. Fantastic. That was awesome. That's the center of the road. Big gust of wind there. Got a new radar scan. I'll update you here in a minute.
The National Weather Service in Northern has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western Archer County in northern Texas, southeastern Mountain County in northern Texas, southern Baylor County in northern Texas until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:42 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Beaumont, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 50 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar indicated threat. The following effects are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Seymour, McGardville, Grace, West Springland, Westover, and Beaumont. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. The National Weather Service in Northern has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western Archer County in northern Texas, south. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southwestern Cotton, southeastern Tillman, and central Wichita counties. At 7:43 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles northwest of Iowa Park, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include northwestern Wichita Falls, Brick Burnett, Iowa Park, Pivotal, Shepherd Air Force Base, and Cashin.
What a beautiful looking storm. The pink and purple colors up in there with the sunset. Absolutely pretty. Really pretty. Newest radar scan shows this hail core is safely off to our west as long as we don't get a flat tire or anything stupid like that. We should be okay. I want to get down here to Highway 82. I want to be able to get down to Highway 82. Off to my right. we can get down to 82, we can actually position ourselves to maybe see some structure in this thing.
At 7:39 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 11 miles southwest of Greenbank, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. Hazard: 10 all signs failed at 60 miles an hour wind gusts. The radar indicated threat. Intact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations expected include Lake Kemp. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southwestern Cotton, southeastern Tillman, and central Wichita counties. At 7:43 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles northwest of Iowa Park, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Hazard: 60 miles an hour.
All right, I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it. Look back in the hail core there. Very dense. Looks like we're going into a bit of a dead zone here, folks, so bear with me. Working our way through here, everyone. 82. I'll regroup with everyone. I think our best bet is going to be to kind of just hold position there and see if we can get a little bit better view up inside this thing in the southeast. Can't see much from here. Just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. There it is. East on 82 a little ways. For a good spot we can pull over. Right there would have been a fantastic one, I think. This might be an okay one here.
Oklahoma, Cotton and Tillman, and the following counties.
Talk about a pretty view. If that giant utility pole wasn't there, this would be even better. Wish it wasn't. Kind of ruins the view a little bit. That's alright. It would almost be a good picture if, again, that wasn't there. But it's not good enough, though, for me to get out of the car and get wet and run over there. This is a volumetric scan here using Radar Omega. This is of the storm that's just to our south. This is helping us visualize the hail core there. Looks like our hail core is up there to maybe about 36,000 feet or so. Alpha users, you'll be able to look at this as well. It's real easy to find. Here, I'll close it. You just got to go to click on the 2D option. Extruded 3D is basically just kind of the simulated 3D with the map, or you can do the volumetric. Take your pencil tool, and if we want to analyze the storm here, draw a box around that storm. And we're wanting to look at the hail, so we're going to go to the hail preset here, and there you go. What this is showing here, 0,000 feet being ground. Our storm base here is up. I can't actually see it very well with the light. I think we're around 6,000 feet. But this is basically visualizing what this storm looks like in the atmosphere here in 3D with the echoes with height there. We'll focus more on that in later live streams. But I wanted to show you folks that that was basically released today. But you do need to have the alpha level subscription to access that feature. It's a pretty advanced feature. But we'll teach everybody how to use it here on one of these live streams in a little bit more detail. Watching this hail core pass here just to our north. We'll watch this for a few more minutes. Alright, I still have not determined what our next move is going to be. The storm to our south is warned for 1.75 inch hail, by the way. This one is still under a warning for 1.5 inch hail. I kind of think we're probably going to start transitioning maybe to a wind event shortly. We'll wait maybe 5 minutes or so and make a decision. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the camera angled like that so you can see the difference between the precipitation core there and the clear air. If I just point it directly at the core, it's just going to be a big gray wall. I have to figure out where the heck I'm going to stay tonight, too. Not sure yet. Beautiful lightning show behind us, too. Switch the cameras for a minute. Now that I switched them, we probably won't see anymore. Yeah, it's been a good day so far. Thanks, everybody, especially if you're new here. Thanks for finding the channel and choosing to stay with me. Folks, I am literally trying to decide where I want to stay tonight. Give me just a minute here. Yeah, I need to get more water repellent applied. trying to look at tomorrow real quick. Thanks, Darla, for the super chat. Saw that real quick there. I'll continue east. I don't think this hail core is going to be that crazy. We need to move and get through it, though, if we're going to get through it. I just realized that this Highway 82 goes up to Wichita Falls. I was not realizing that. So, yeah, we got to move or we're going to get hit by hail. We should be okay, though. Behind us. That's a dramatic looking image. I think we can squeak past this hail core. Get moving because I don't want to be stuck behind this. For some reason I thought I had to go farther south to get to the highway that goes to Wichita Falls, but no, this is the highway that goes to Wichita Falls. Whoops. Like that view behind us. Severe thunderstorm warning now for the Wichita Falls area. Holy smokes. A big severe thunderstorm warning polygon. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I still had you on radar. we got all that we're getting, well, maybe not all yet, but working on getting all that dust washed off the truck. I think we're well on our way. Alright, so I'm a little bit fearful about driving through Wichita Falls. Some of you know the story, but Wichita Falls, the locals do not like us. I don't know if I should tell this story or not. It's not very professional of me. I'm probably going to do it anyway, though. So I'll try to keep it as PG as I can, but about 5 years ago or so, and this all started with our friend Daniel Shaw, okay? So it's not just me. You know, everybody thinks that I'm this horrible, unpersonable person, and I'm just mean to everybody. And it's not true, okay? I'm not fully to blame for this. So the local ham radio operators, the Ricky Rescues, and no offense to anybody that, you know, but that's what this group is down here in Wichita Falls. They were holding a radio net for, you know, severe weather reports. And our good friend Daniel Shaw got on there and tried to pass along a report, and I believe it was a tornado warning. And they told him to get the hell off the radio, and he's like, well, why? And they said that they just didn't want people like him on there or whatever, which they actually legally cannot do. This actually went to court, and the FCC got involved, and they basically said, like, no, you have to allow, you know, people within reason with the appropriate licenses to pass reports through your radio network. Okay, fine. Well, basically, there's actually an audio recording where Daniel just let them have it. And he did. He keyed the mic and he let them have it. And he told this guy basically where to stick it. And he did a very professional job of it. Fast forward a couple of years, about 3 years ago, I actually had a tornado on the ground out here, and I tried to call 911. 911 wasn't ringing. And I'm like, okay. So I grabbed my microphone, and I'm like, oh God, this is going to be good. So I tried to get a hold of Wichita County, and the response I got was, I am sick and tired of you storm chasers getting on here. We don't know who you are. We don't want your report. And I said, okay, well, I've got a tornado on the ground, and I literally said, I have a tornado on the ground. Do you give a shit or do you not? And they're like, we're going to get the sheriff's department involved. You can't get on here. We're contacting law enforcement, blah, blah, blah. So, as you can imagine, I then consequently told that person where he could stick it. And I used some words that were probably not appropriate to be said over a open frequency on a two-way radio communications device. However, the federal government did not seem to have an issue with it, as they apparently already had an issue with these Wichita County folks. So, sorry for any locals. There's just been issues in the past. The whole trying to report a tornado and getting told to pound sand, that ain't cool. That's not cool. I'm a little bit fearful driving through this county up here. I hope we don't get run off. And then actually 2 years ago, my friend Steve Denson and I were out here, and I think he's the one that pissed the people off, or upset the people, I should say, because I was listening, and I met up with him, and he was having some car trouble or whatever. He had a misfire or something. So we were kind of looking at his car a little bit. We parted ways. I'm driving away, and right where he was parked or whatever, here comes one of the Wichita County Skywarn Ricky Rescues, and this guy gets on the radio. We need the sheriff out here right now. We got a guy parked on the side of the road, and he's partially still in the road, and it's a storm chaser. We need the sheriff. We need the sheriff. And I'm just like, oh my God, dude, relax. Like, you freaking Ricky Rescue. Oh boy, call the cops. Oh boy, somebody's out there parked on the side of the road. You better call the cops and waste their time. So that's my story, and I apologize for any lack of professionalism, but it is not I that had the lack of professionalism. It is the folks at Wichita County Skywarn that had the lack of professionalism. So that's kind of why there's some bad blood between this YouTube channel and this locale. So that's why I will not be getting a hotel, because I'm afraid somebody will come slash my tires. Dead serious. They just hate us. And it all started when Daniel Shaw just tried to make a storm report. They just hate the outsiders. I don't know why. So I apologize if that story upsets anybody, but this is live storm chasing. This is an IRL, an in real live stream. The entire point of this live stream is for you guys to be sitting in the vehicle with me. I'm not, I try to keep my filter on. I try to keep this as PG-13 as we can, or well, as PG as we can, but sometimes we delve into that PG-13 realm. But understand that, folks, this isn't me coming out trying to get on a soapbox and just, complaining. This is me trying to tell you stories about my life. You guys are here to hear the stories in the background of what I do, and that right there is a big part of it. It just is. I tell that story every time we come through Wichita Falls. It just happens. It's not necessarily Wichita Falls that's the problem. It was just the group at the time of Skywarn operators, whatever that is. But I do believe that something happened and they have new people involved now, so take that lightly. I think there's new people involved now. I do believe that the coordinator or whatever got kicked out or something, so I think they fixed themselves. But at the time, man, that was terrible. Just really rubbed me the wrong way. There's storm chasers out here. Call the sheriff. Yeah, okay, I don't think the sheriff gives a crap. I really don't. They're just other cars on the road. That's all they are. Folks, we are heading into Electra. Or have I passed Electra? No, we're not. Where the hell are we? We're headed toward Holiday. We're 6 miles from Holiday. Right now, we're basically just driving through a heavy rain core. There could be up to 1-inch hail in here, but I think a lot of these hail cores are showing a little bit more strength on radar than they're actually exhibiting in person. Well, that gust of wind about blew us in the ditch. Nice lightning show behind us there. We'll keep that active for a little while. Kind of a relaxing drive now, the fact that I can only see about a quarter mile in front of me. Yeah, I do have the recording of that. So our moderators should have the recording I was referencing a bit ago, just for their listening or for their entertainment. Sherry, they'll put it in the members section. Somebody will. I don't know what that was, but it was either a deer or a dog. I'm pretty sure it was alive. It was alive. I just didn't want to hit it. Pretty sure it was a deer. Yeah, here, I'll turn the overhead lights on. Look at this, guys. Just a downpour out here. This area was pretty dry, though, so they're probably welcoming the rain. Just getting pelted. Lightning out here is really intense. Camera's just not picking up on it too well there on the front. Yeah, I can barely see. Alright guys, I can barely see anything. Holy cow. I'll have to slow her down a bit. Really, it's just really blinding. I can actually see more looking through the camera viewfinder than I can through the windshield. What the heck? Just crossing into the city limits of Holiday. Yeah, so the vehicle should be very clean after this. I think this is like probably better than going through the car wash. You just get these gusts of wind and then you just lose visual completely. Probably blinding the crap out of the poor oncoming driver. soda cup in the road. What the heck? If we didn't have the oncoming traffic, this wouldn't be so bad. It's just every time a car goes by, it's really hard to see. Where is the stinking road, guys? The paint is really, really hard to see on this road. Really hard to see. Dollar General. Yeah, it's just really hard to see the lines. The paint's kind of worn off. just coming into the west side of Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls, you're probably going to start getting out of this storm here in the next 15 minutes or so, I would assume. But I don't think we're going to have much for hail. At least not right here. Waffle House in this town. I don't know what I'm going to do. Really upset about that. Might cry about it. Folks, we're probably wrapping up coverage here for the day, I think. You can see Radar Omega there is showing this large complex that'll start moving toward Dallas overnight. But I'm at the point in my day where I start thinking about a hotel and dinner, so it's really not a whole lot to follow. I mean, we could keep following these tonight, but I think it's just going to be a lot of what we've had, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, off and on. There's really not a whole lot to go after. But it's been fun. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow or not. Marginal risk in eastern Oklahoma, but Thursday has a little bit more likelihood of being live, and then Friday, Saturday look pretty promising. I need to get over, and this car doesn't want to let me over. But I had fun with you folks today. Thanks for playing along and joining in with the live stream, whether you were on YouTube or Radar Omega, it doesn't matter. You supported us either way. Street flooding. I am pretty much at this point just going to where I know that there is some sort of food source. I can't see a damn thing though, guys. I'll have to get stopped here before I can even shut this thing down. But no, I had a great night with you folks, and thanks for helping me make this a reality for not only myself but our viewers. I know people really do enjoy what we're doing out here, And it takes a team effort. You know, we have several staff members on our moderation team. They help take care of all sorts of things. Folks, we do have a Discord. I'm just going to pull into this parking lot. Folks, we do have a Discord server if you would like to kind of keep up with the community that you met here in the YouTube chat. SeeTheStorm.net. Links there. That's free. YouTube channel members, I'll have an update for you guys first thing in the morning with what I think is going to happen tomorrow and whether or not I plan to chase. But thanks again, everyone. I'll see you back here maybe tomorrow, but I think it's most likely going to be Thursday and then Friday, Saturday. And Super Chatters, if I did miss you, I apologize. I do see the logs after the stream, so I will check the logs. Thanks, everyone, for all your support today. Have a good night.